Mind reading isn't a trick, it's a skill that the most successful people have mastered. Here's how you can practice it. 5 ways to read someone's mind. While telepathy sounds like a superpower, reading someone's mind is actually a skill that can be learned. From anticipating the needs of a client to knowing how to approach your boss, developing an inner intuition about what others value can help you get ahead. Perceptive people are always more successful in life and in work, says Lauren Miner, COO of the Recruitment from Decision Toolbox. Top performers aren't always the smartest people. They're the ones who connect with others and have a higher EQ emotional quotient. People send signals about their thoughts all the time, says Miner, but it can take practice to tune in. When the messages you receive say that the person isn't on the same page, these are clues that are telling you to step back and redirect. She says it's time to change the conversation or change your approach. Lauren says there are 5 ways you can read someone's mind, or at least take an educated guess and build better business relationships. 1. Start with generational differences. Understanding someone's generation can give insight about how he or she thinks. It's a lens through which they view life, says Miner. Generational differences are fascinating. Millennials often hide behind computers and speak their mind through Twitter and blogs. They don't place value in face-to-face communication. Boomers, on the other hand, like to talk to someone in person. Understanding someone's generation will help you know the best way to approach them to develop a relationship. If we're closing a deal with a millennial, we know there is no need to fly out and schedule a roundtable. They prefer a presentation via the internet. For boomers, we spend the money and go out. Generations also value different things. Millennials, for example, look for fast results. When we talk to them, we talk about quick, proven processes. Boomers are more conservative. When we talk to them, we move slower and talk about things like safety and risk. 2. Recognize pain points. Another way to tell what someone is thinking is to look for their pain points, which involves asking the right questions. It's important to establish a personal bond to get to know what they consider to be important. You have to have big ears and a small mouth. What triggers emotion for them? Where are their comfort zones? She asks. You have to have big ears and a small mouth. Skipping pre-canned conversations and entering the relationship as a discussion. Ask open-ended questions that allow the person to share their strengths and challenges, or share stories about what you have done for others. 9 times out of 10, people will agree that they have the same issue, which helps you better understand what they need. 3. Consider personalities. It can help to notice and observe individual qualities to determine who they are as a person and what's important to them. Look for clues into someone's personality by paying attention to their characteristics. Someone who prefers to be dominant, for example, might have an overly firm handshake. People who welcome humor will often insert sarcasm into a conversation. Use these clues to determine their values and their approach. 4. Look for nonverbal communication. Nonverbal behavior is also important, as well as watching for body language clues. If someone leans in, they're engaged. If they back up, look down, or turn away, they aren't relating to what you are saying. It's important to develop a good ear that can listen for the subtle sounds. Tone of voice can also provide clues. For example, if someone is answering you in monotone, they're most likely unattached to your concept and not interested. If they look at you when you speak and move closer, they're finding value in what you are saying. 5. Be a good listener. Finally, listen to what someone is saying as well as what they're not saying. While this is harder when the conversation is done over the phone, an engaged or passionate voice is obvious. It's also apparent when someone is frustrated. Their tone changes, or you'll hear a sigh. It's important to develop a good ear that can listen for the subtle sounds. Anything critical or that involves emotion should never be communicated by email. Pick up the phone. Emails are awful for conveying meaning behind the words. They can be a real hindrance to being perceptive. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on that little notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Until next time, have a good day.